I've mentioned in other videos about my fearful avoidant attachment style, but I haven't really gotten too far into it. And I've had people ask me about it. So let's talk about how my fearful avoidant style shows up in relationships. And let me preface it by saying, I did therapy, intensive therapy, several years of therapy, about a decade ago. And since then, I've been working on healing, and I really couldn't start in-depth healing until I left my marriage. So after I left my marriage is when I started to really deconstruct more of my trauma and understand what my attachment style and issues are. So I am a fearful avoidant, and it's very understandable that I am one because I grew up with profound emotional neglect. So that's where my avoidant side comes from. Hyper independent, no feelings were ever acknowledged. It was very clear to me that I was a pest to my parents. They didn't want to bother with the needs of a child. They clothed me, they fed me, and what do you want is basically the response I got to anything beyond that. Now, the fearful avoidant, they vacillate between anxious attachment and that avoidant attachment. So for the way that it manifests for me is I am also hyper vigilant. I very closely am paying attention to people. I can pick up on small nuances. So my anxious will get triggered when I feel like something is off with someone. And I'm always scanning the horizon, looking for someone to let me down, disappoint me, or betray me. They're going to reject me, right? So that's the anxious side. That's always kind of scanning in any type of a relationship. And then when I sense that rejection is going to come, that's when my avoidance side kicks in, and I will do a hard push away. The hard push away may come after I have kind of picked a fight. That's the anxious side. The other way that my avoidance side will come out is when I feel I have been hurt. I need time to lick my wounds. I can't come back, and I can't be fully present. I need a little bit of space. So, people who talk about having makeup schmags, that is absolutely incomprehensible to me. If someone has hurt me, I need some time to kind of feel whole again. So I hope maybe that helps some people out there. Feel free to drop in the comments kind of your experiences with other people who have insecure attachment styles, or some of your own experiences about your own insecure attachment styles.